Yo, what's going on, guys? Seth Spartan here. Boom, nutrition, training, and hormone expert. Boom, for Prometheus HRT Testosterone and Hormone Replacement Clinic. Guys, today we've got a fast, fat, awesome video for you guys today. What am I talking about? Today we're gonna be talking about Equipoise EQ in just three minutes. And if I can't do it in 3, we will knock it out in 5. So let's get the timer going. 3, 2, 1, here we go. All right, guys, what do you need to know about Equipoise, also known as EQ? Well, first and foremost, the anabolic androgenic rating or ratio is what? 50 androgenic to 100 anabolic. So we see right away, guys, on paper, this is no different than testosterone in terms of anabolic component being 100, right? So how does this play out in the real world? Well, guys, the answer is yes, it plays out almost perfectly in the real world. We see that Equipoise EQ holds almost about pretty much entirely exactly the same anabolic effect in real life in humans as it does with testosterone. Again, in terms of anabolic muscle building effect, and just like it is on paper, it plays out also androgenically in terms of androgenic sides. Think heightening blood pressure, think secondary sex characteristics, right? You know, hair growth, etc. Having said that, let's get into what you guys really want to know with EQ. Let's talk about pros versus cons. Let's start with cons because most people don't actually know this. Equipoise, also known as EQ, has one big con, one big problemo. What is that? Some of you guys already know what I'm going to say. Equipoise is likely a carcinogen, which means it can cause cancer in humans and animals for that reason. So the issue we find is that according to certain councils, certain scientific groups, they've labeled Equipoise probable, not possible, a probable carcinogen. I talk about this in Equipoise Unleashed. I did a 30-minute to an hour video on Equipoise, breaking everything down, bang, 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 pros and cons. But that's not what you're here for. You're here for a quick take. So let's finish this video out. So biggest con with EQ is it is a probable carcinogen. Again, time on plus dose taken, and obviously your genetics are going to determine how dangerous this compound really is. But for that reason alone, I can't recommend this, whether legal or illegal in your country. Moving on. Second big pro with EQ is no, it's not blood pressure. It has nothing to do with internal organs. The second big con with EQ is most people are using Equipoise at 500 to a gram, 1,000 milligrams per week. At least everyone that I've talked to, 500 to about 1,000 for EQ. Guys, those dosages are going to hypertrophy your heart, cause heart wall thickening, same as I had, same as I suffered from, and you're going to run into issues such as what? Heart dysfunction, and the list goes on. I've talked about this already, and I've talked about my own heart problems from high amounts of testosterone, and this is before I did anything crazy, okay? So let's talk about pros real quick, and this video is bang over. All right, what do you guys need to know? Really, guys, all you need to know with the pros of EQ is that this is a great mass builder. It really is. Why? Because you can crank the dosages higher and not have any, I guess, high sensitivity androgen effects. Like, you know, the people that could never take testosterone to 1,000 milligrams and suffer terrible sides, people that could never do that can actually do that on EQ and not suffer all these androgenic sides, such as, you know, anxiety, trouble sleeping at night, and the list goes on. You can do that with EQ. Again, I already laid out for you why I wouldn't, but this is why people do. The second pro with EQ is really estrogen conversion is about half, 40 to 50%, based on the best information we have available. Guys, that's pretty much it on Equipoise. I do not recommend. I recommend if you're going to do something, it's going to be testosterone and HGH only, and in an ideal world, replacement only. Okay, we're talking total testosterone 1,500 or below, and I've laid out for you guys already why I recommend that. And also, if we're doing HGH replacement with either peptides or synthetic, I'm going to recommend 400 or below. In terms of IGF-1, that's the best way to measure HGH level in terms of nanograms per milliliter. Guys, stay safe, stay healthy. Seth Spartan, and guess what? We're out of here. Kaboom.